say, call Allah Yehovah Hashem Yeshua. Like I said, is our praises to the Father in the name of the Son. I also want to say Yehovah Hashem Yeshua Baruch Atah, right? Or Most High in Christ bless. What we do is come out here to let the blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans know their true biblical nationality. And we also come out here to teach the truth according to the Bible, right? So without further ado, we're going to get right into it, man. Right? The tension been rising, man. Right? We had the verdict for Carmelo Anthony, man. They gave this young boy who was 18, man, 35 years, man, for defending himself, man. Right? And let's say he wasn't defending himself, man. And some people in Texas, in that same Texas state, man, who got years upon years. Let me get Matthew 24:7, man. Who get 10 years, man. These same white counterparts commit even worse crimes because it was a white man, a white child, man, or whatever you want to call him, man. Right? He was 17, 18, man. And he committed the same type of act, but he was on school grounds and he shot somebody, man. He got 10 years with aggravated assault, man. Right? And then you had there was two younger boys out of the same state of Texas, man. Right? They had both killed a black man, right? A black child, right? And the young man, one of them, right? I don't know the names exactly, right? But one of them, they got what was it? They got 4 years, man, and then they got 2 years served, so they already available for parole, man. They already eligible for parole, I should say, man. And then the other one who was involved in the same incident, man, right? He got no time, man, right? He just got a slap on the wrist, man. Right? We seeing a lot of these tension rising, man. Right? Give me this verse right here.
Matthew what?
24:7. Right? Matthew 24:7. We're gonna start seeing a lot more stuff going on in this world, man. Right? You're gonna need to get your guns, right? If you ain't got the ability to get a gun, at least get a pocket knife or something, man. Right? Go ahead, Elder.
Matthew 24:7.
Bring it out.
For the nation shall rise against nation.
It says, for nation shall rise against nation. Right? Go ahead.
And the kingdoms against kingdoms.
And the kingdoms against kingdom, right? Go ahead.
And there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in divided places.
Right? It's going to be famines and earthquakes in diverse places, man. Right? So we got to understand this is only going to get worse out here, man. Right? I believe that it's a narrative to be pushed, right? Go up a verse to verse 6. But I believe, hold on, Elder. I believe that it's a narrative to be pushed to have the race wars, man. Right? There's so much good happening for black people in the world, man. Right? And then you had that white man, right, who came and he was arguing with some black individuals. They was having a birthday party or something, man. And then the white man came back with an AR and he started shooting up the whole thing, man. He had an AR-15 and he shot up a kid's birthday party. Men were hit. Women were hit. And children were hit, man. Right? They do not pity the young or the old, man. Right? Go ahead, Elder. Verse 6.
And verse 6. And ye shall hear rumors of war.
Go ahead.
And ye shall hear war. And rumors of war.
And you shall hear of wars and rumors of war. Right? This is what we hearing, man. We've been hearing about race wars for the longest, man. Right? But these people, they starting to push it. They want us to know, man. Right? Even look at that whole Chuck the Builder dude, man. Right? This dude was out here provoking black folks to do something, man. Right? And then when we would act out, he would say, oh, they chipping out, man. Right? Even though they the real chimps, man. Right? This is what they were saying, though, man. Right? So the Lord, he literally letting the spirit be stirred up in these people, man.
Right.
Right? We seeing this happen at a high rate nowadays.
Right.
Right? It's going to be wars and it's going to be rumors of war, man. Right? And then even back in the day, about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, man, it might have been with my last congregation. They was having meetings about, oh yeah, we about to take them out on this day at this time, man. I think it was like sometime in the summer, man. It might have been July 4th, man, that they was going to plan to start start their war with us, man. They got a lot of initiative going, man, to start a war with the black community, man. And we don't sit around in the bottom in basements, and we don't sit around in houses, man, and talk about let's go to war with these people, man. We trying to coexist, cause y'all brought us over here on slave ships. We didn't ask to be brought here.
Kidnapped.
Right? They kidnapped us and brought us to this land, man. Right? And now they want us out the country. Right. How you gonna want us out the country that you brought us to when you invaded this land? Right. You didn't even get a welcoming invitation to this country. They didn't take you as refugees, man. When the white men came over here, they came over here as pilgrims, man, as conquistadors, man. Right? They wasn't peaceful when they came to this land. Right? It was more so, oh yeah, we're gonna take these people out, man. Let's get these natives, let's get these Hispanics out of here, man. Right? And let's get the Africans that made their way over here too, let's get them out of here, man. Because it was Africans over here already. Or supposed Africans. It was Israelites, man. Right? So when they want to start a war with us, man, we didn't ask to be brought over here. Right. I'm sure if we were still in Africa, man, we would be at peace, man. Right. You don't hear about wars in Africa until the white man come along in Africa, right, man. Right? Look at Burkina Faso, man. I think that's his name, man. Right? He over there standing ground for his territory over there, man. Right? They over there standing firm, man, because they want the French out of their countries. They want the Chinese men out of their countries, man. They came up to Africa, invaded Africa, and tried to conquest and pillage and do all this stuff in Africa, but they didn't have that same docile mindset as we had when we was able to be taken, man. Because some of our people was like, yeah, I know where they at. We gonna sell them to you. Oh, and then they expected trade, and then they ain't get nothing in return. So this is the things that we see, man. Right? So we hear of wars, we hear rumors of wars, right? Go ahead.
But see that we are not troubled.
And it says, see that ye be not troubled. Right? Because we're not supposed to be worried about the white man coming and trying to take us out, man. Right? We're not worried about them trying to take us into prison. We're not worried about speaking against their tyranny and oppression, man. Right? We know when the cops ride down the block, man, that they are tyrants, man. We know that when we are living day to day, that we could be killed just for being black, man. We know that, man. Right? We don't have to worry about that because we already know what comes with the white man in his territory, man. Right? We know what comes with them, man. We are aware we are wise as a serpent, but we're harmless as a dove, because we're not worried about what they got going on, man. They sit in their basements. They sit in their clan meetings. They sit in their conferences, and they figure out a way how we gonna get these black people killed, man. How we gonna get away with hanging these black men? Right? They still hanging us to this day, man. Right? Right? And then it don't even be newsworthy content when another person get hung, because it so happens so often, man. Right? But let them have one of their people get stabbed up because they being a bully, right? And then now you got to give a black man 35 years. But you have footage of people hanging an innocent black man from a tree, right? You got footage of this stuff, man. And then they sitting in front of the camera, smiling in front of the body, posing with it like, you see our proud work? They hang us and they treat us like trophy hunters, man. They treat us like they prize, man, when they able to hang us. And you got all their faces on camera, right? Smiling for the camera, and not one person persecuted, man. Right? It's not equal justice in this country, man. It's not equal treatment, and nothing is equal. Nothing is equal for the black man in America, man. They said that all men are created equally, but hey, black man is 3/5 a human being, man. Right? That's what they tell us, man. Because that's what they wrote in the Constitution. Right? We shall hear wars and rumors of wars, but ye shall not be troubled, man. I got Deuteronomy 28, verse 49. Right? It says, Yahuwah shall bring a nation against thee from far. Right? The Most High brought a nation against us from far, man. They was chilling in the Caucasus Mountains, came into Europe, man. And then they got taught how to bathe themselves by us. We was peaceful with them, man. Right? And then they started doing all this stuff to overthrow the powers that be in Europe, man. And then when they overthrew the powers that be in Europe, it was like, oh, they talking about this mystery land. Let's go find this mystery land, because the African man or the black man knew about this land already, man. They was able to come in and take the gold and bring it back to Europe, man. Right? They was able to come in here, get the cedar, and take it back to Israel during the time of Solomon, man. Right? We was doing that stuff, man. We already knew about this land. We knew that it was going to be a treacherous a year and a half journey to get to this land by boat. We knew that, right? But these people, they was like, oh, we going to see and try and do it how they do it, and then they ended up eating some of the slaves on the way over here, man. Right? And then they didn't know how to properly bathe this stuff, man. Right? So they was catching diseases and stuff, man. Bringing the disease over here to this land, to the Native Americans, man. This is that fierce nation, man. Right? It says a fierce Salakia, and from one end of the earth as swift as the eagle flieth, man. Right? So the Most High brought a nation from far, as swift as the eagle. What is the bird of this country, man? Right? It's the eagle, right? Why do the white man always associate themselves with the eagle, man? Russia, Ukraine, man. All these other countries, Britain, all these countries associate themselves with the eagle, man. The Lord was letting us know, man, this is symbolic, man. Why is the American bird the American or the bald eagle? Because they take pride in that bird, man. Because it's a bird of prey, man. Right? It's a vicious. And when you see an eagle, man, you think like, damn, man, that look like a raptor. That joint might be able to lift me off and carry me away. As a matter of fact, it could take small children and lift them up and carry them away, man. Right? It's a predator. That's a good word for it, right? That's a good word I was looking for, right? So the eagle is a predator, just like this, man. And a common sense, a logical sense, and a synonymous sense, man. Because what they do is they prey on children, right? They prey on women, right? And then they prey on the weak, right? This is what they are, man. Right? So as swift as the eagle flieth, right? And it says, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Because when they came over here speaking, they wasn't really speaking they was speaking English. So they were speaking English and French and Spanish, man. These people over here were speaking a dialect of Hebrew, man. We didn't understand them, man. And then, huh? Right. And then when the black man came over here, they was able to communicate with the Indian man. That's how you know we had similar backgrounds, man. We was able to communicate with one another, man. We didn't know what they were saying. The natives didn't know what they were saying, man. And then when they came over here, they was like, what is these dudes talking about? So they used the slaves to translate and be like, yeah, how y'all survive? How y'all do this? How y'all do that? Right? And then they started killing off the buffaloes, man. Wow. Started giving them smallpox blankets, like, here go again. Sleep with this tonight. And no, it was made with love. Wow. And in reality, it was made with smallpox, man. It was made with all different types of diseases written inside of it, man. Wow. Right? And they was actually eating other fruit of their own doings with that, man. Because they started dying of smallpox too, man. Right? They thought they was going to be able to make it through, man. The only people that was able to make it through the smallpox epidemic in America was a black man, because they had it in the boat. And they was in the same place that the black man was under. We was able to survive through that smallpox epidemic. Just how we was able to survive mostly through that COVID epidemic, man. We are built sport tough, man. Like they say, man. We built tough, man. We're not weak and feeble like the white man think we are, right? Because if we so weak and feeble, they fear for their life a lot too, man. Right? But that's another story, right? So continuing on, it says, verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance, right? This is a nation of fierce countenance, because when you look at them and they like, oh my God, they red as hell. They don't look normal, man. Right?
They look like human pigs.
Right, they look like human pigs, man. And matter of fact, if you look at a monkey, man, without their fur, man, that's exactly what they look like. Right? They look like chimpanzees. They're the real ones chimping out, man. I can only imagine how they were before they were had some decorum about them and they able to operate in day-to-day operations, man. Not wanting to kill and rape and rob everything walking, man. Because before these men, they would want to hang black men because they needed it to survive, man. They needed it to live, man. Right? They couldn't go to sleep unless they did some wickedness, man. Right? But just the manner of people that they were, man. Right? Oh, damn, this phone is too damn slow. I'm going to just keep on going with this. And it says, but shall not regard the person of old, nor show favor to the young. So the so-called white men, when it came to Carmelo Anthony, man, they did not show favor to him. Man. They had 7 jurors. None of them was black. What happened to a fair and speedy trial in the United States? You have the right to a fair and speedy trial, but you can't have no black men or black women on a jury seat.
And the secret.
Huh?
Nobody could come in.
Right, and it was secret. Right? They had all white people, or it might not have been all white folks, but it wasn't no black folks there. How are you going to have a jury of your peers being your jury, and it's all white folks? They don't have the same struggle as we have, man.
Right.
They don't understand what we go through on a day-to-day basis.
That's right.
But another black individual might understand the kind of pain and anguish that you face, right? Why do you think that we got to carry weapons on us to begin with? Why do you think, what was his name? My bad. The name is slipping my head right now. The dude who just went to jail. Either way, why do you think he had Carmelo Anthony? Why do you think he had a knife on him to begin with? You think he just, I always have a knife on him. And even if he always had a knife on him, he never killed nobody until then. Right? Is it illegal to carry a knife on you? Right? Otherwise, I would have been in jail. I got pulled over with this thing on me. And they just took it out of my pocket, searched my car, and then let me go about my way. Gave it back to me. Still got it in my possession. Right? They ain't say, you about to go to jail for having a knife on you, man. Right? This is the day-to-day we live in, though, man. We gotta protect ourselves some way or another, man. Right? And it's better to protect yourself legally than illegally, man. Right? He was what? 6'1", 240 pounds or 215 pounds, man. And then Carmelo Anthony was 5'7", 135 pounds, man. That's like me. I'm 6'1", right? And I'm 205 pounds per give or take, man. Right? That's like me trying to take on a little kid, man. Built like a grown ass man trying to take on a little kid, man. Come on, man. And you're not gonna think to defend yourself. How am I gonna defend myself? If he would have hit him in the face and then he would have knocked him out and hit him in the wrong spot and he died, but he would have suffered the same consequence? Hell yeah, because he's black, man. But they didn't let nobody testify against what happened at that damn track meet, man. They didn't let nobody say a damn word about the things that occurred on that day of that event, man. They were just like, we're just going to take his testimony. And then we're going to go and we're going to deal with it accordingly, man. They didn't let that man have a fair trial, man. They didn't let him do what he needed to do, man. What they did was they was like, we're going to put him under the prison, man. And in this country, man, it's far more likely that a black man is going to suffer fate of getting hit with more years than the white man, right? It's every time, man.
How you doing, sister?
Came over here, actually, fellas. If you have 60 cents, you can spare, please.
I don't. I'm sorry. Right, but sister, you an Israelite. It's time to repent and keep God's commandments. We living in the last day. Jesus Christ on the way, right? But in this country, man, there's no fair treatment to the black man, right? Because if it was, that same jury would have had our people. I mean, had Carmelo Anthony, man. He would have only got about 5 years, man. I would have respected it if it was 5 years, man. And then you got people, man, like this brother we used to teach with, Keith.
Yeah.
He was on Facebook, man. I don't care. I'm calling out names. He was on Facebook saying, how you expect somebody to kill somebody and not go to prison? It wasn't the fact that we wasn't expecting him not to go to prison. We was expecting him to not get 35 years. Right, he going all the way off his rockers. Because it say, give me Ecclesiastes 7:7.
Let me finish this meeting.
Okay, go ahead. Finish it off.
See that ye not be troubled.
Uh-huh.
For all these things must come to pass.
It says all these things must come to pass.
But the end is not yet.
But the end is not yet. Give me Ecclesiastes 7:7.
You see how she came in, she was worried about money.
Right.
You didn't want to hear the word.
Right, every time. And 60 cents, that's very specific. I pray the sister ain't going through that much of a hardship where
she should have listened.
Yeah, they don't care.
If I had, I would have gave it to her.
Right,
but she didn't want to hear the word.
The word is more precious than fine gold, man. Truth is more precious than fine ointment and silver, man. Right? Ecclesiastes 7:7. Right? We got to understand, man, that they is not going to treat us fairly, man. It's about the skin complexion. If we don't look like them, if we don't operate how they want us to operate, right? You can't defend yourself. You can't do nothing to escape them, right? Because what happened with Rick Chow and Cyrus Carmack Belton, man? He got shot in the back running away. You can't even run away. They told him, get out the store, so he get out the store. And then they shoot him in the back while they chasing him down, man.
His son shot.
Huh?
I think his son shot. Remember his son
was chasing. Hey, it is what it is, man. But still, you can't run away. You can't defend yourself. What can you do as a black man in this country? Work, go home, pay bills. And that's it. Right? Let your woman rule over you. That's all they want us to do, man. Give me this Ecclesiastes 7:7.
Ecclesiastes 7:7.
Bring it out.
Surely oppression makes a wise man mad.
So if you're not mad at a brother, I mean, hey, if they would have gave Carmelo Anthony 5 years, 10 years, right? I honestly don't believe he should have served any time, right? He should have been able to get out scot-free because he was defending himself. When you got somebody trying to kill you, it's either what they say, kill or be killed, man. That's what they always say. It's either you kill or you be killed, man. Right? They want us to just sit, lay over and die. Man. They want us to just take the lashes, man. Right? That's like back in slavery, man. Oh, we gonna tie you up and you're gonna take these 30 lashes on the back, man. Right? Or we gonna cut off your foot so you can't run no more, man. Right? It's the same thing. Because Cyrus Carmack Belton, man, they shot him in the back so he couldn't run no more, man. And then Carmelo Anthony, they wanted him to lay down and get beat, man. Right? They didn't want him to defend himself. They don't want us to defend ourselves. Right? Hold on. Hopefully this light change quick. Right? They don't want us to defend ourselves. Most of that music that the Hispanic community be playing, they be talking about killing and murdering just like our music, man.
And you know, they hate us too.
Yeah, and that's our people. That's a damn shame, man. Right? But their music be talking about the same wicked, evil things that our music be talking about. And they be talking about rap music. They got the same thing going on in their music, man. That's how you know we the same kind
of people. That's why we got to stick together.
Right.
We have no friends,
but honestly, they taught us that we're not the same. They teach us that we different, man. They teach us that we not they teach us that we came from Africa, and they teach them that they're indigenous to this land. They never knew to be nowhere but Hispanic. Oh, you don't hear that? Now he's pulling over. He just pulled out in front of the ambulance. He must got his music blasted, right? But hey, man, it don't matter. It don't matter. We need to understand that we the same people, man. Because what they doing, what they did during the period of ICE, you don't even see no more immigration arrests. They got them Hispanics. They got them Hispanics out of here, man. Right? And the Hispanics really was the ones that originally had this country, man. Right? They was getting them all out the country, man. And what they do, now they ain't even got really ICE agents doing nothing. And now what they did, they put them in the the airport. I think that's over now too, but because the government shut down, they was in the airport, man. It's crazy.
that World Soccer League
now. No, now they at the soccer thing, the FIFA World Cup. And why would you have them at the FIFA World Cup? Because they gonna try and arrest illegal immigrants. Man. And these people coming from all over the world to see their country play soccer, man. Right? Hey, they gonna try everything they can to get these people locked up. Right? So start that verse over, Elder Salaki.
Surely, oppression makes a wise man mad.
So if you smart, seeing people like Carmelo Anthony get 35 years should make you mad, right? Yeah, in the Bible, it's if you kill somebody, you got to be killed. But if you defending yourself, you ain't going to get away with it, man, because you ain't allowed to just die and lay down and die, man, right? See, in the Bible, it's ways about it, man. They give you a trial, man. In America, they just like, oh, you're guilty until proven innocent. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but that's only for the white man. I seen earlier this week, man, so it was, I don't know where this was, man, but the cop and a white child and a black child, right, are kids around 20-some, 22, 23 maybe. They was racing a cop down the street, man, right? And then as they was racing down the street, the black man pulling these dudes away, so it looks like he's running away from the cop. Guess what happened? A bunch of cops come and grab this kid, trip him, and then they decide to try and take him in, man. And then the cop had to come behind them. Hey, we just racing. They don't even think that we racing or having fun. They think that we black, so we gotta be guilty, man. They don't even give us a chance. We don't get a chance as black people in this country. Look at what's time and time again is green, right? Time and time again. We don't get no shot at being seen as innocent, right? They call us animals, thugs, right? They call us vicious, right? But they are the vicious ones, man. Look at the rape statistics in this country, man. Look at who raped people the most in this country, man. Who got the number one rate of rape in this country? It's the white man.
Hey, brother. Love you, man. All right. Sure I do that. All right, brother.
Right? So who got the number one rate of rape in this country, man? It's the white man.
Right.
Right? Even the white man will rape his own child, man. Right? You see, they be raping infants. Right? They be raping toddlers, man. And they be their own children, man. Right? And even now, man, with Elon Musk and this Grok thing, man, Elon Musk is allowing Grok to make AI child pornography, man. Let that have been made by a black man, we wouldn't hear the end of it. But you haven't heard none of it. I had to see this because of, in New York City, they have a big statue of Elon Musk, and on the front it says Elon Musk, and on the back it says Elon lets Grok make child AI porn, man. That's what it says. And I didn't even know nothing about this. I haven't been on Twitter in a while, man. Right? But I was gonna say something about the individuals in that car. They had makeup on, man. Jake, man, wanna be like his oppressors, man. Right? And surely oppression make a wise man mad. Hold on, Elder. I'm not finished though, man. But these people, they be raping their own children, man. And then they be making child porn and stuff. And then they take the pictures of your children. That's why you don't need to have your children online, man. Don't take no pictures and post them of your kids online. Keep your pictures in your phone. Don't share them to no database or no cloud, man. But don't share them to no database. Don't put them on no cloud, man. If anything, keep them on your computer or whatever, man. Because the moment you take your child and put them on the internet, these damn wicked ass white men gonna take the image and say, oh yeah, let me make this child naked. Let me make this child have sexual intercourse with somebody. They'll do that type of thing, man. Right? Because they are sick in the head, man. Right? How you doing? See what we out here doing? We teaching the black, Hispanic, and Native American people we God's chosen people. You ever heard that before?
Yeah.
Okay, we living in the last days. Christ on the way. We ain't got too much time. We need to repent and start keeping God's commandments in these days.
Well, I got it like a lifetime, so maybe you don't have enough time, but he definitely do. That's my homie. And thank God you said survive me in the universe, and I will never die. Okay, but God bless me, he will never die either.
No comment. You need to repent and keep God's commandments, right? You'll never die. You'll figure out when the time comes. When Jesus Christ comes and strike that sky, man. The universe ain't gonna help you in that time, man. Only Christ can help you in these days, man. Hold on, there. Wait. Because that kind of just threw me for a loop right there, man. Right? The universe ain't gonna do nothing for you, man. Right? You kind of got me speechless because, Lord willing, I don't have to die. But even Christ, she said, once you repent, you save for eternity, basically. But you gonna have to suffer judgment on this side, man. Right? In Matthew 24, it says, "You shall be killed and persecuted." Right? And it says that we're gonna suffer the same fate as Christ suffered. Christ had to die. Christ lived on forever, but he had to die, right? The universe ain't got nothing to do with this, man. Because we gonna be celestial, not extraterrestrial, celestial, meaning earthly. That's gonna always be the case for us. We never gonna be the universe or aliens or angels. That's never gonna happen. We never gonna be angels, man. The Bible don't say that man dies and becomes an angel. The Bible don't say that man dies and becomes celestial. He's sleeping on a damn job. Car number 244. I'm doing that auditing, man. That police officer, he needs to report his fellow co-op, man, and tell him that his counterpart was sleeping on the job, man. I'm about to call the Buffalo Police Department. I'm reporting car number 244. I'm at 3209. That's the timestamp I'm at in this damn video here, man. And it's what? The 13th, he was in unit number 244. He was sleeping on the job. And I caught him going down, what is this? What street is this? Jefferson Avenue, man. I seen him, right? I didn't get him on video, but I could say he was sleeping, right? Hey, they wanna treat us dirty. We gonna treat them dirty. Start that verse over, Elder. Ecclesiastes 7:7. Uh-huh.
Surely oppression makes a wise man mad.
Go ahead.
And the gift destroys the heart.
Oppression make a wise man mad, and a gift destroys the heart, man. Right? I gotta get this one real quick because we still dealing with Carmelo Anthony and his situation. Right? This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 66. And thy life. No, I gotta get verse 66, 65. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest. Right? So the Lord told us that we was not going to be able to be in a restful place. Like they always say, this is not our rest. Right? They always say that this place is not our rest. Why do they say that? Because we don't have rest in this place. We don't have the ability to just retire and not be worried about bills, man. We don't have the ability to live a good life, man. Right? It be far and few in between. For every one white man, right? That let's see if we can. This is the same unit. No, that's 237, right? And they black in there, right? So, hey, man, we doing our First Amendment auditing out here. We practicing free speech, and we practicing recording in public, man. Right? But we got getting a word off while we doing it, right? Because we're not recording nobody's place of business. But everybody that's going by, if you can see the license plates in the video, man, that's all public information. We can easily get that recorded, man. That's a constitution that we protected by with this, man. Right? But we have no ease in this land, man. We have no rest, right? It ain't gonna be no rest for the soles of our feet on this land, man. You might have the far and few between where you have a few millionaires that make it to the NBA, man. It's 150 NBA players. I think it's about 1,000 NFL players, man. And not every single one of them is black.
And none of them make it.
Right? And then everybody, they sell us that dream. Yeah, if you work hard enough, you're going to make it to the NFL one day. Or you're going to be able to get a good job one day, man. That's a damn lie. They sell us the American dream that the same white man has, right? And then they make 37,000 yearly income as opposed to our 44,000 yearly income, man.
And listen, most of those NFL players wind up on Medicaid.
Right.
Because they hurt.
Right, and they get CTE, man, which is brain injuries, man. Right, what's going on with you, brother? Right, so most of the time, man, coming from nothing, man. Right, these people, they come from nothing. So when they get the money, they spend it right away. They don't know how to keep the money, and then they end up being broke after a while, man.
After that football.
Right, after it's all over, man. Right, and then that's the thing, man. Nobody know how to maintain money in our community. We don't have no sources of, oh yeah, this is how you keep money for generations upon generations. They teach their children how to circulate a dollar, man. Right, because, oh yeah, invest in stocks, invest in bonds. They don't teach us stocks and bonds in school. But for some reason, they have a class available, and it's only available for the accelerated minds. Right, and accelerated mind is another word for white folks. Because what they call black individuals nowadays, low IQ. That's what they love to say about us.
And their schools are different from us.
Right, and their schools way different. If they school is in an all-white predominant neighborhood, man, what do we try and do? We try and get our children in them schools, man. Oh yeah, I want to go to I don't even know the schools out here. Will North, Will South.
All of them the same.
Right? I want to go to Amherst High School. I want to go here because it's a better route, man. Right? And I got a better chance to be something in life. That's what it is, man. And they teach you about finances. They teach you how to do taxes. They teach you all that stuff, man. But then us, oh nah, we don't get to learn about no 401ks, nothing. They tell you what a dollar is. And then sometimes they have stores in these same schools, man. They don't give us black empowerment or even any type of financial literacy. What's going on with you? Right? So they don't teach us that, man. If anything, they teach us the opposite. They teach us how to spend. They teach us how to stay at the bottom of society. They teach us that we can never be nothing, man. Right? Some of the teachers, man, will say that you never gonna be nothing. Man. If you get on the teacher bad side, they'll come out their mouth and say you ain't never gonna be nothing. Right? And some of them will actually say we gonna see you in the newspaper in a couple years. You ain't teachers actually told me this one time, man, because I got suspended one time in high school, man. Yeah, you gonna end up in the newspapers one day, and it's not gonna be a good thing. They say it as a little plight. But it ain't nothing. They ain't joking either, man. They saying it because they want us to see us in that locked up for 25 to life, man. Right? Because they don't teach us how to control our emotions in school either, man. Right? Right. It's the school to prison pipeline, man. Right? Why do we have terms like that even that exist, man? The school to prison pipeline. Even most of the schools in the hood are based or shaped off of prison blueprints, man. Schools have the same blueprints as prisons. Right. You got one entrance in, right? And then one entrance out. Or you got two entrances that you can come in and out of. But you can barely get out of some of these other entrances without getting through security, man. They want us to be us to have that mindset that you ain't getting in or out of this until we let you out. Oh, here goes the first bell, the second bell, the third bell. You can't leave this class until I say you can leave. And then they say it's obeying authority, man. The teachers don't have no real authority over my child if I have children, man. Right? You go there to teach my child. You don't go to school to be an authoritative figure over my child. Right? But then they want you to think, oh yeah, this is authority. And our parents, they tell you to listen to the teacher, of course. But they don't. If my mom tell me to beat somebody up when they hit me in the face, I'm gonna beat their ass. Right. My mom is the authority, but the teacher's gonna be like, "Don't fight." Nah, he hit me first. And then now we both end up getting suspended, man. Right? Like, go ahead. What you gonna say, Elder?
They can kill us, but we can't kill them.
Right. And I'm gonna continue on in this verse 65. It says, "But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing eyes and sorrow of mind." Right? Because look at Carmelo Anthony, man. In court, that dude was crying, man, because he got hit with 35 years. Now, I ain't saying that he ain't deserve to do a little bit of time, man. Right? He killed somebody. But in that same Texas state, you have these white individuals killing black individuals, and they only getting 4 years. They getting 10 years. Same age, right? And worse crimes committed, because they doing that harsher and ruthlessly, man.
Right.
Sometimes these people they coming out with the gun, and these young children shouldn't have guns on them anyway. The legal age limit to have a pistol in any state is 21. You can't have a pistol unless you're 21, and these young kids got pistols at the age of 16, 17. I might be wrong about that. Maybe it's different in Texas. Maybe it's 16 in Texas. Right? I know you can shoot a pistol, but you can't legally own a firearm, at least in New York State, until you're 21 years old. Right? I don't know about Florida. I don't know about Ohio. I don't know about nowhere else. I know about New York State. Right? And these people, they would give him slap on the wrist. Yeah, he's a troubled youth. We have to have some leniency on this child, man. Carmelo Anthony was a scholar athlete, man. 3.7 GPA, man. Looking to go to college, man. Looking to advance his track and field career, man. Right? So what they did to Carmelo Anthony, they didn't see a human in Carmelo Anthony.
Right.
They see him as an animal, man. Let's lock him up in a cage.
Right.
Because he bit one person. He didn't have no other time in his history that Carmelo Anthony killed somebody, man. He didn't have a fight with nobody else. But one time, man, and then his brother and his dad is online, man. His dad online doing racist, spewing racism all throughout the internet. But you don't think that was a racially motivated thing, man? You don't think that they was picking on him and bullying him? Right? Oh no, it was Carmelo Anthony. It wasn't the child that jumped on him, because they did call him a child, but Carmelo Anthony, he's a vicious person, right? It's crazy, man. Sorrow of mind, man. Right? And it says failing of eyes, because you think that, oh yeah, my lawyer telling me, man, this is a good self-defense case, man. I love to take this case, right? Because you could get off real easy, and then they take it real quick. Yeah, you got the speedy part about the fair and speedy trial done, but it was not a fair trial. Not fair at all, right? You don't get a fair trial in America as a black, right? They literally had, what was it, 7 non-black jurors. You couldn't even put 2 or 3 black jurors in there, man. If it's 7 of them, his peers need to be black. Right, a white individual is not my peer. They can never be my peer because they never seen the struggle like I seen the struggle. They never seen my brother get put in the prison how I seen my brother get put in the prison, man. Right? They never had to feel the pain of hearing your brother get 40 years to life and no chance of parole, man. You never got to hear those words, man. Because all they hear is, he's a trouble youth. Or either what they say is, oh yeah, this man, he ain't got no wrong. And then the same white man come around and kill the whole family, man. Kill the dog, kill the children, man. Oh, but he ain't got nothing wrong with him. Right? That's the same thing continually, over and over and over again, man. Right? They don't give no pity to our people, man. Right? In verse 66 of Deuteronomy 28, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee. Right? I'm sure when the first night when he did that first night in the prison, man, he was upset. But when he got that 35 years, man, I could only imagine the whelping and whimpering that this young boy, man, 18 years old, man, had to suffer when he was in that prison. 18 years old, and you got 35 years. That means until you are 50, 53. Till you 53 years old, you ain't never gonna see the light of day, man. You gonna see the light of day on the penitentiary, on the yard, man. You just sitting there at the green light on your phone. You better hope a cop don't come up to you. What's going on here? Right? Honk your horn. Honk your horn. Or don't. Right? She just don't know what she's doing. Right? But 53 years old gonna be the time when he get out, man. Right? Ain't got no hazards on or nothing. She better hope a cop don't pull up on this block. Okay, you moving now. Right? But that's crazy to think, man. You ain't never gonna see the light of day until you 53.
And he's only 18.
That's crazy, man. And they didn't give him time served either. They didn't give him the 2 years that he served already, or the year. They was like, yeah, nah, you doing these 35. They never give us time served, man. Right? But they people, oh yeah, we're gonna give you some time served. Let you do 4 years, and you already served 2 years. You get out in 2 years. Right? Even though you just murdered somebody, even though you just raped a baby, right? Even though you just raped a child, even though you're a serial rapist, like in Niagara Falls, man, Nick D'Angelo, he was a serial rapist practicing law, taking sexual favors for payments, man. Right? And this dude did a year's worth of weekend. He didn't even do a whole year in prison, man. He did a year's worth of weekend, man. And then it was after that year was up, I think, he was able to do whatever he wanted. He could never do law again in New York State. He on that list, but that don't stop him from opening up a business under some shell company and then making money that way. That don't stop him from putting money in stocks and bonds. That don't stop him from doing X, Y, and Z, man. When they lock us up in prison, we can't do nothing, man. But these people get the weekdays and then the weekend. Oh yeah, I get to do whatever the hell I want. Oh, I'm out. Oh yeah. It's just I can't party on Saturday and Sunday no more. No, I can party Monday through Friday. Oh, I can't practice law, but I could do X, Y, and Z. I could do stocks. I could do bonds. They ain't freeze my assets, right? Even though my money was with the same thing that I'm taking sexual favors with, man. And this dude had a troubled past. He had a history of going to being in a staircase with a younger girl, man. And she said that he raped her, man. And they let him off with that one, man. That should have been the first sign you need to lock this individual up for life. And now he got serial. He is a serial rapist. But oh yeah, he free now. If you have a serial killer, they don't see the light of day. But a serial rapist get to walk free? That's crazy, man. And then his victim, one of his victims be on Facebook all the time talking about, yeah, we need to get rid of this dude. He's a sick individual and so on and so forth. And she literally crying out and he's still able to walk free. Like he didn't just do it, right? Come on, man. But we don't get that same treatment. Not even in the slightest, man. Right? So it says, I'm going to start verse 66 again. And thy life shall hang in doubt and before thee. Right? And thou shalt fear day and night. It say we shall fear day and night. Look at what happened to Cyrus Carmack Belton, man. He was shot in the back running from somebody, man. Right? A lot of people waving at us, man. In summertime, they want to be seen. I think that, right, they don't want to hear what we got to say, man. Right? I think it's because the camera on the side of us today. They don't do it when it's the other way around. Right? But, like, Cyrus Carmack Belton, man, he was running from the scene, man. And the worst they could have hit him with was, oh yeah, you stole something. You gotta get a few months community service, man. He wouldn't have got that being a black man. But being black and running, Rick Child shot him in the back, man. And guess what happened? Rick Child got to walk free. Child got to walk free. But Cyrus don't get to live no more, man. And anyway, when somebody rob your store, man, you're not supposed to defend your store like that anyway. This is a place of business. It's not a place of residence. You're not supposed to be able to. And once you take the gun out of the residence anyway and disarm the firearm on the streets, that's unfair and not equal force, man. You gotta have equal force, man. He didn't even try and fight the man. He shot him in the back. Anybody shooting in the back has to be murdered. But they let him walk free.
He was a coward.
Right? All these individuals is cowards, man. Right? Even the black people who kill they black brothers, they cowards too, man. Right? It ain't just a black and white thing, man. If you're willing to kill anybody, man, for no reason at all, man, you a coward. Right? But Carmelo Anthony, if he was truly defending himself, he ain't no coward, man. He had to take the life. It was either him or them, man. What you thinking when 2'6'1", 215 individuals is beating on you? What you supposed to do? Get beat? And you 5'7", 5'3", whatever he was, man? You're supposed to get beat? This is what they want us to think. Oh, just take the lashes and take your punishment. It'll be over in a little bit. Just take your punishment. That's what they want us to think, man. We ain't our ancestors. We're not going to lay down and take the lashes no more, man. We're going to fight back. Right? Come on, man. And it says, and thou shalt fear day and night and have no assurance of thy life. Right? We don't have no assurance or surety of what we got, man. Right? We don't have no assurance of our life. Right? We don't have the same privilege as our white individuals, our white counterparts got, man. You could see in Texas, in that same Texas state, man, the same individuals who was put in prison for 4 years for murder. Carmelo Anthony got 35 years, man. I was just talking about this on my channel throughout the week, man. But I'm so pissed off about my brother Carmelo Anthony having to suffer 35 years, man. It's a damn shame. Give me John 17:17. My other phone haven't been charging properly, so I'm on my phone, and I gotta end it early. I ain't got a chair for the elder, man. Nothing happened the way it was supposed to happen this week, man. I could have been going for hours today, man. But it's all for a reason, man. The Lord bring us out here for a little time, man. Just to bring out the word while we got in the spirit to bring out the word, man. Because soon the Lord gonna bring a famine of the word out here, man. And I would expect that it's sooner rather than later, man. You're gonna look for your teachers and you ain't gonna find them, man. You're gonna want to hear the words of the Lord, and they're not gonna be out here eventually, man. The prophets, the ones who teach the words, if you don't want to call us prophets, oh well, man. But we calling out all the atrocities and the wickedness of this world, just like our forefathers did, that they call prophets, right? But we gonna see that day, man, where ain't no more word coming out, man, right? Ain't no more truth being brought out in these streets, man. We're gonna see that day, and it's gonna happen very, very soon. Us Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we the Israelites, it's time to repent, keep God's commandments. Can't even get them to look back. Nothing. Not even a. Oh, what are you talking about? Well, I'm black. It is what it is, man. Right? But we getting this blood off our hands, blood off our shirt, right? Trying to get this blood off by doing the work. I hate to quote Deacon, but that's his song, man. And hey, man, that brother got some powerful music, man. But we gotta get back to serving the Lord, man. There's no more time in this wicked ass society to be playing with these devils, man.
Time is up.
Right, time is up. Christ on the way. Right, give me that John 17:17, or let's get out of here.
John 17:17.